Hi, my name is Hannah Sampson, and today I'm going to be speaking about the problem with young adults not voting. So, according to NewYorkTimes.com, access on November 3rd, 2022, in an article titled "Why Don't Young People Vote and What Can Be Done About It" by Alexandria Simmons, it states most young people in the United States don't vote. Fewer than half of Americans 18 to 29 voted in the 2016 presidential election. So, I'm discussing the problem with young people not being encouraged and not being involved in the voting process. So the first major 3 points I want to look at is the first step we need to do is address the reduction of young people voting. The second step is asking what societal factors are allowing this type of behavior or encouraging this type of behavior regarding to the reduction in voting. And the third problem I'm going to be looking at is what can be done, what solutions can be looked at to help solve this problem of young people not voting in today's society. According to issues.org and access on November 3rd, 2022, in an article titled "The Missing Youth Vote" by Sunshine Hilligus, it states in 2018, youth turnout did not improve to historic levels, but from about 21% in 2014 to about 30% in 2018. So even with the highest midterm turnout rate in decades, 2/3 of young people still stayed at home. So basically, this article is talking about how the percent of younger people voting had raised from 2014 to 2018. So it raised 9% in the span of 4 years. But it's not at the point where they want it to be. So those 2/3 of the young adults staying at home, those 2/3 of people, if they get out and vote, they could be the ones that change the outcomes of these toe-to-toe elections that we've been having for years and years. So by having those kids, those younger people come out and vote and encouraging them to vote and addressing that their vote matters, it really benefits how these elections can turn out, where we don't have to relate to or resolve to runoffs. According to Baton.Virginia EDU, accessed on November 3rd, 2022, in an article titled "Why So Many Young People Don't Vote and How to Change That" by John Hogan, it states, rather young people care about politics and intended to vote, but too often fail to follow through on those intentions because of personal and institutional distractions and barriers. So in this article, he goes on to list some factors that contribute to young people, like their work schedules or just different life demands and circumstances that stop them from getting help voting or getting the time to vote. So those are the societal factors that are causing people not to vote, and by fixing those societal factors, it helps get people out to vote more. So maybe taking time off of work, having jobs allow you to take time off of work to vote. Yeah. So by having taking time off of work to vote, having these young people vote, it can also again help elections turn out greatly. According to techandciviclife.org, accessed on November 3rd, 2022, in an article titled "27 Ideas for Encouraging Youth Participation in Elections" by election officials, it states, engaging young people helps prepare the next generation to be civically engaged citizens. So, a grand solution, the 3 solutions to solving this problem. So, a grand solution to solve this problem, I think, is to create a nationwide program that encourages students and teens and young adults all over the nation, help create events that help them get engaged into voting, help inform them about the process of voting. I think creating a nationwide program like the FFA, just stuff like that, going around cities, different states, and encouraging people to vote, taking the time to vote. I think that is a good grand solution in helping young voters get out there and vote. A local solution that I came up was to organize social media accounts within our schools, and those social media accounts will give you access to voting locations, voting polls, It will give you information about upcoming elections. Those social media accounts will have access to the teens in the select schools, like the juniors and seniors that are getting ready to vote. And a personal solution that I would want to solve that will help solve this nationwide problem of young people not voting. I think educating myself on voting and different candidates, whether they be Republican, Democrat, or other, educating myself will help me when it's time for me to vote. Educating myself on different things like that, different elections, different the history of elections, different candidates. It will help me and benefit me when I go and vote. So, in summary, address the reduction of young people voting, ask what societal factors cause this type of behavior, and come up with possible solutions. Thank you.